It's Chunky Pandey on E-Times today, and everybody watching this is already grinning.
Okay, he's already bidding.
I said it's already grinning.
Bidding, okay. I said पैसा आ रहा है, bidding and all चल रहा है.
बिडिंग नहीं हो रहा है. सब लोग जानते हैं कि आप ऐसे कुछ लाजवाब किस्से सुनाएंगे आज कि बस वो हंसकर लोटपोट हो जाएंगे. I start from 1987 where you were launched for Aagi Aag.
Well, as you can see, the clothes I'm wearing, my career has always been very colorful, and the way it even started was a very colorful way. मुझे अपनी पहली पिक्चर आई गॉट इन द बाथरूम ऑफ अ 5-star होटल जहां मुझे अपने प्रोड्यूसर पैलाज नीलानी जी मिले थे. एंड दैट इज एग्जैक्टली हाउ आई मेट हिम एंड माय करियर स्टार्टेड विद अ बैंग. एंड मुझे याद है जब मैं अपनी फिल्म के पहले दिन की शूटिंग पे गया था मुहूर्त पे, तो मेरी नीस होती थी, उसका नाम था करिश्मा. शी सेड, चंकी अंकल, नाउ यू आर गोइंग फॉर शूटिंग एंड ऑल. बहुत छोटी थी वो. प्लीज गेट मी ऑल द एक्टर्स ऑटोग्राफ. तो मैं मान गया. मैं सेड ओके यार, मेरी नीस को चाहिए ऑटोग्राफ सबके. तो आई टुक अ ऑटोग्राफ बुक, और जब मैं फिल्मिस्तान अपने मुहूर्त के लिए गया हूँ तो मैं जाके बाकी के एक्टर्स के ऑटोग्राफ मांगने लगा. तो माय मेकअप मैन टोल्ड मी, सर आपको क्या हो गया, आप हीरो हो पिक्चर के, आप कैसे जाके ऑटोग्राफ ले सकते हैं. सो आई एक्चुअली फेल्ट बैड. तो मैंने वो ऑटोग्राफ बुक खुद भर दिया अपने सिग्नेचर्स के साथ. मींस आई इमिटेटेड अदर पीपल्स सिग्नेचर, like Amitabh Bachchan, Vinod Khanna, everyone's signatures I put, and I gave it to my niece and said, see, I got everyone's signatures for you. So that was my first day of shooting. मैं पहले निकला autographs लेने के लिए लोगों के, and then I started forging everyone's autographs just to make my niece happy. She was so excited I was becoming a actor. So that's how my career started. फिल्मिस्तान था, मुझे याद है 1987.
So ऐसा पहला जी से क्या मतलब बातचीत हुई बाथरूम में जो उन्होंने बोला देख कर ही कि I want Chunky Pandey for my film. He didn't know you, right?
He didn't know me. और मेरा क्या नाड़ा खुल नहीं रहा था मुझसे. मैंने चूड़ीदार कुर्ता पहना था और मेरा नाड़ा फंस गया था. तो मैं चिल्ला रहा था, भाई कोई मुझे बचाओ, कोई मुझे बचाओ, ये नाड़ा खोलो, मेरा नाड़ा खोलो. But he agreed to help and he actually opened my nada. And तब बातें करते करते I realized there was no Instagram, Twitter or anything. You didn't know who looked like what. But मैंने उनका नाम सुना था, पैलाज नीलानी. So I asked him, sir, what do you do? So he said, I'm a film producer. My name is Pelaj Nirani. Oh God, मेरे तो रोंगटे खड़े हो गए, because I was trying for movies. And he had just launched Govinda, and Govinda had become a big superstar after his launch in Ilzam.
Yeah.
And he asked me what I did. I said, sir, I'm a model, but I'm trying for movies. And he says, कल आके मुझे office में मिल लेना, and maybe I'll have something for you. As simple as that. Huh? There was no other thing to it. बट जब मैं गया उनको ऑफिस में मिलने के लिए, इसे यार ये नाम बड़ा अजीब है, चंकी चंकी, यार कुछ आपके लिए गोविंदा जैसे नाम ढूंढते हैं. सो ही आस्क्ड मी माय रियल नेम व्हिच इज सुयश. ही सेड नहीं वो भी नहीं चलेगा, चलो कुछ और नाम ढूंढते हैं. बट देन फाइनली after about 1 hour he went up to his house and came down. His office used to be below his house only. He came down and told me, no, I think we'll go with Chunky because my children like that name. His children were very small and they just felt like, Chunky is a cute name. So yeah, I continued with Chunky because Chunky was always my pet name at home. And yeah, that's how he went away to America after that. And 1 month later, he actually came back and started my first film called Aagi Aag. In fact, I was so nervous about this film starting because मैंने उसके पहले बहुत tests दिए थे, screen tests. I had auditioned for Mahabharat, I remember, with Ravi Chopra ji. I had auditioned for Rajshri Films for a film with N. Chandra. I had auditioned for Haiba Films, for video films, basically. And I got rejected for most of these things. And obviously, finally, when I was getting a big film, I thought like मैं किसी को बताऊंगा नहीं इसके बारे में. I didn't even tell my parents about it. In fact, my mother found out 2 days before the Muhurat. She says, are you starting a film by any chance? I've heard from outside. I said, Mom, that, producer has said that he's making a movie with me, but I'm not very sure. And Pelaji came back, and the next day he told me, come to Filmistan, it's going to be your Muhurat. So there was no wait period or anything. 1 month from where he told me you're doing the film and to where I started. But uske pehle maine 3 saal papad bele trying to get into movies.
ये rejections क्यों हो रहे थे? What were they telling you?
You're not suited for the role, which is normal. I mean, I think it's normal. I can't do every role in the world. But you're young and you've never seen stardom. You don't know what it is. You're modeling. You've got so much energy, and you take it in your stride. Yeah. And for an actor, rejections happen every time a film releases. Sometimes people don't like your performance. Sometimes they don't like the movie. So that's something you got to get used to. When you're an actor, especially.
But what I'm also wanting to ask you here, son of a renowned heart surgeon, and he was facing rejections. Didn't daddy come and say, now enough, you did what you wanted to for some time, now get back to something else or start something else?
No, in fact, my parents were very excited that I will that I want to be an actor, because मैंने बहुत कोशिश की डॉक्टर बनने की. It's like I really, really tried. But somewhere my parents knew कि इसमें वो बात है नहीं कि ये डॉक्टर बन सकता है. Like, I would have become MBBF, metric में बार fail, no MBBS. So I was not the best in my studies, but I wasn't very, very bad either. I was just a very average student. But I didn't have what it takes to be a doctor, because you need a lot of dedication to be a doctor. And I think my parents saw that in me. So chalo kuch na kuch to kar raha, they were happy with that. And even when I was, whatever you was trying for movies, I was also, doing parallel things. Like I was selling things. I was selling used cars. I was selling home furnishing. I was selling marble. I was, wheeling, dealing and making money. I was modeling. So I was, paying for my own things. And I'd become like kind of, what do you say, self-sufficient or whatever. So I wasn't asking them for money after college. I was, providing for myself. So they were fine as far as I wasn't, demanding too many things from them.
Aag Aag did well.
But I remember, Aag Aag did well. And I remember my father, he had gone for a heart surgeons conference in Delhi. And the mobile phone nahi hota tha. And then suddenly he calls me up at lunchtime and I was at home. And he says, our conference is just broken for lunch and I'm so proud of you, Chunky. Because at the conference, he was introduced as Dr. Sharad Pandey, a renowned heart surgeon, and also father of Chunky Pandey, the actor.
Wow.
And he was so thrilled, he was so thrilled that, he says, I've never been so proud in my life. Even for himself, he said, like, when they introduced me as your father. And somewhere I feel the same about Ananya. When I'm called Ananya's dad, I feel the same. It's a very proud moment for a father. So somewhere I think I could have made my father proud. Yeah. So even though I never thought I would manage to, because, he had achieved so much himself being a heart surgeon and my mother doctor too. I didn't know where I'll kind of reach ever in life, because I always had the pressure as a kid, yeah, to be bada ban ke doctor banega na, because that's very common, in those days. At least that's what your relatives told you. Your family friends told you that, you'll become like your parents. But I became someone different. Yeah.
Aag Aag did well, but you signed your next one, Paap Ki Duniya, with Sunny in the lead. Now, what makes you take such a decision? I'm not saying it was the wrong decision. The movie did very well eventually. But beforehand, when you signed such a film, was it playing on your mind that you're going to play second fiddle?
It's at that time you never really thought of all these things, because in those days you always made multi-starrers. I mean, multi-starrers were the in things in those days. Solo hero films actually started after 91, 92.
Yeah.
They were always multi-starrers. They were doing very well. One never really thought of it. And I always felt that, my career started with Shatrughan Sinha ji and Dharam ji. I was sandwiched between them. So I was already coming with two superstars. So it's not that I had arrived on a solo film or something. So it was no rocket science. I'd continued doing multi-starrers. And not only Paap Ki Duniya, I did Tezab, where Anil was the main lead. So yeah, Paap Ki Duniya was a game changer for Sunny Deol for sure. It really took him to places, and then came Ghayal right after that.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed working with him, because I'd worked with his dad, Dharamji, in the first film. Then I was working with Sunny in the second film. And it was great fun. We had great fun shooting the film. And he was a very easy person to work with. He's very shy, but very easy person to work with. And I really had a great time. In fact, later on, landed up doing a lot of films with him, like Lutere, Vishwatma. So we worked a lot after that too. So that never came to my mind, being a second fiddle, because I've always thought that, even if you get 2-3 good scenes and a song in a film, the audience will always remember you and say that, you did a great job. And that's what it's all about. It's all about teamsmanship, about a film doing well. Because when a film does well, then everyone benefits from it. So you don't have to say that, man, I'm the best. I'm carrying the whole film on my shoulder. No, I've never thought that way. And I don't think anyone in our industry really thinks that way also.
You and Sunny working together in many films, two strikingly different personalities. You are that effervescent type who's always bursting to have some fun. And this guy is always so quiet, sitting in one corner. And people are even, intimidated to approach him at times. And this is what we hear. Uske बारे में कुछ बताइए. Something between you two, any incidents, any fun incidents?
What Sunny, oh God, once I remember we were shooting for Vishwatma and we were flying back from Nairobi to Bombay on a chartered flight. Yeah, I mean, I think the whole plane had been booked and we all came. And I remember I had duty free, I had done some shopping, I had bought a lot of cigarettes. And, when I was sleeping on the plane, on the flight back, someone told me that, Sunny Deol is distributing cigarettes. So I said, wow, then I should also go and take some cigarettes from Sunny. Even though I know Sunny doesn't smoke. So I went up to Sunny and said, Sunny, you're distributing cigarettes free to everyone. Give me a packet. He says, yeah, take a packet. And it's only when the plane landed and I was going to come out of the plane, I realized that Sunny had actually opened my carton, 2 cartons of cigarettes and distributed it to everyone, including to me.
Oh.
So he actually, I mean, I freaked out. I said, oh God, you distributed all my cigarettes. He says, you should be kind and distribute such things. Then I remember I stood at the door of the aircraft and collected all my cigarettes back from everyone. So yeah, Sunny can, do some mischief. And he's, he may be a shy, introverted person, but not with people he's close to. And he can be a lot of fun on the sets. A lot of fun. Yeah.
What happened after Aankhein, 1993? The movie which, everybody talks about, everybody knows, was a glorious hit. What happened to you after Aankhein? 1993 के बाद आपने जो movies की, अगर मैं list देखूं, तो वो मतलब कुछ movies मुझे समझ में भी नहीं आ रही है कि release हुई थी या नहीं हुई थी. To be very honest.
So after 93, basically I did a film called Teesra Kaun with Partho Ghosh and NNCP. But that was the only big film, and then there were a couple of other films that came. But there was a time the whole film industry was changing, and we went into for multi-starrers, we were going into solo hero films.
Yeah.
And suddenly I found myself, because there were solo heroes and not multi-hero films happening, the roles being offered to me were not the greatest possible. And I was saying, is it worth doing this? I mean, they were really, I don't mind playing brother, father, mother, anyone. But it should be worth it. That whole, there has to be some meat to it. And that's the time I decided to move to Bangladesh, because I got offered a film there. I went there and worked, and that film did very well. And I kind of started enjoying doing that. Again, I was doing multi-starrer films there, and they were doing really, really well. So that really kept me going for those 7-8 years. But let me tell you about Tezab. Tezab is a film that has always been very, very close to me.
Yeah.
Anil Kapoor.
He's also a very fun guy.
Oh, he's a great fun guy. In fact, I remember when we were shooting So Gaya Ye Jahan, we were shooting at Marine Drive. और हम लोग को रात को 2 बजे बहुत भूख लगी थी, तो both of us told Chandra, the director, यार हमें 1 घंटे जाने दो, we just want to go and have a bite. So Anil and I went to Trattoria at President, and when we walked in the lobby, everyone was looking at us like, what has happened? And then suddenly the manager of the hotel came and told us like, sir, can I call a doctor? So we looked at each other, doctor for what? And then we realized we both had, we had blood on our face, with all the makeup from the film. We'd forgotten to remove it. So both dar gaye bichare. They thought we'd got into a fight and, come there. So yeah, that was quite funny. But Tezab has got some great memories because, we took about 1.5 years to shoot that film. And the way it turned out and the way how successful it was really something we never imagined that it would really do so well. It's the same with Aankhein. When we shot it, we never realized it's going to be like an iconic film or it's going to really do so well. But there is a lot of things related in Tezab as to, I remember the song Ek Do Teen was actually supposed to be Maza Naveen Popat Hai. That was a very hit Marathi song, which everyone wanted to put in their films. And we actually managed to do that in Paap Ki Duniya. Papi Leri managed to recreate that song in Hindi in Paap Ki Duniya. And then Tezab could not use it because Paap Ki Duniya was anyway going to release a couple of months before Tezab. And I was a common factor in the film. So I told N. Chandra and Lakshmi ji that, this song has already been used by us. So we need to try for something else. And that's when they actually created Ek Do Teen. So, there was a lot of destinies and fates intertwining at that time.
Any other thing you can share on the sets with Madhuri Dixit? Something happened with you and Madhuri? Any memories?
Madhuri, Tezab. No, but I remember we were shooting a film called Khilaf together, and there was a scene with a snake. And I'm so scared of snakes. And, we were supposed to pick up that snake and throw it. And I was so scared, like I nearly had a heart attack. And Madhuri was laughing at me. She said, "Why the hell are you so scared?" She actually picked up the snake and threw it. And so she's really bold and tough girl. Yeah. So I had become more of the heroine and she was the hero in that film.
Okay. So in Bangladesh, you did a good job. So what made you come back?
My wife told me, she says, you are known as, even here they love you, but you're known as Chunky Pandey of Bollywood. And, you've been away for so long. I think it's time you came back and started working out there. And she was the one who put it in my mind because I was very happy out there. So then I decided to come back and,
get married.
Work here. And it was my whole career was restarting again. So I was actually going to people's offices and asking for work. Like I went to Ram Gopal Verma's office. I went to Harry Babecha's office. He was very kind. He gave me Qayamat. Ram Gopal Verma gave me a film called Tea with Randeep Hooda. So then Venus gave me a film called Elan. So I went and met these people and they did give me work. And they gave me some great character works. Then I got Mukta Art, Subhash Guy's companies, Apna Sapna Mani Mani. But things really turned around when Sajid Nadiadwala and Sajid Khan cast me in Houseful. Yeah. So that changed everything around. Yeah.
We'll come to that. But before that, you came back in 98 and then you married Bhavna, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bhavna told you to come back. So was it that she wanted you both to settle in Mumbai and, life to be here? And where had you actually met her? And when?
So I was never living in Bangladesh. I was always living in Mumbai. I used to go there and just shoot and come back.
Yeah, but काफी महीने आप वहाँ होते थे. So it was like a big to and fro happening.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, I mean, it made more sense what she told me actually. And that's why I did it.
So you didn't answer my question. Where did you meet her and when?
Where did I meet? I met Bhavna in Delhi.
When was that?
I met her through some common friends in Delhi. Yeah, I was already working in Bangladesh.
Yeah. So
and then I saw her for almost a year and a half, and then we got married. And she was the only girl I ever wanted to get married. Yeah.
Was it easy to keep that long distance?
We had a long distance relationship for 1 year.
No,
I told her, let's save some money, let's get married. Instead of me going and you coming to meet me all the time.
Okay.
So let's stay in the same city.
So, okay. Over to Houseful. Tell me, what happened there?
Yeah, so before Houseful, let's talk about Vishwatma.
बहुत धमाल हुई होगी.
We must talk about Vishwatma. Vishwatma was 1992 with Rajiv Rai. And I remember we shot, again, that had Sunny Deol in it. And we shot that in Africa, Kenya. Now, for me, that was one of my most cult films. I really enjoyed shooting it. I loved that character which I played, Akash Bharadwaj. And I remember Gulshan Grover was with me in that film. With us. And I remember what a tough time we had with him because he had never shaved his mustache in his life. And he just refused to shave it for the film. And Rajiv Rai insisted that he shaves it. No, he and I were very good friends. So I actually had to take him out for dinner and convince him that Gulshan, you look really, really beautiful if you shave your mustache. If he was 10 years and he had never shaved his mustache. And I actually had to, sit with him with a razor and I actually shaved his mustache for him. And that's how Gulshan Brewer got into those looks without his mustache. Before that, 10 years he went through just having that mustache and that standard look of his. And we laugh about it so often now. And I remember this all happened in a hotel in Nairobi. Yeah. But I have some very special memories with him. We used to have so much fun because we really bonded and went, out together and did a lot of work together.
हाउसफुल पे चलते हैं, but must ask you memories with Govinda. Govinda was so funny, or is still rather so funny on screen, and millions of fans and people just love him for whatever he does. What was your equation with him?
Yeah, we had a blast shooting for Aankhein, and we used to get very upset with the Bandar, because that Bandar was a very unpredictable Bandar. And जो Bandar tha, I think he was paid more than us, because that Bandar was from Madras. वो आता था 6 लोगों के साथ, वो रहता था Sun and Sand hotel में, और उसके जो लोग आते थे, I think they used to drink 3-4 bottles of whiskey every day. So I think that Bandar cost Mr. Pailash Nilani more than me and Govinda put together in the film. But it was worth it. I mean, the Bandar also was a big part of the film becoming such a big hit. But he was a crazy Bandar, he'd start biting and he'd do some crazy things. Yeah. So we had a very upsetting time with the monkey. And we were jealous of him because he was being paid more than us.
Tell me, through this career, we didn't hear anything about Chunky being linked up with someone, Chunky having relationships with someone. ऐसा कैसे हुआ?
So maybe I must be too good not to be caught.
I was going to ask you, were you really loyal or were you a smooth operator?
No, I guess I don't know. I've never been attracted to people I've worked with, actually. So yeah, it's even though they're all my very, very dear friends, but there's never been any kind of attraction like that. And I've always kept it that way, and I think it makes it a more healthy atmosphere. So yeah, that's it. Maybe I'm a very good boy.
Okay, so Houseful.
Houseful.
एक नई कहानी वहां से शुरू हुई चंकी पांडे की.
Yes.
With all the big heroes, with so much of fun, with so much of comedy.
So I remember when this film was offered to me, Sajid Khan was telling me, I mean, we met at a party and he says, before that, before this, I remember I was in America and on a holiday, and Sajid Nadyadwala was shooting for Kambaktesh. And they wanted an actor to play a guest appearance. So he says, Chunky, since you're here in LA, why don't you do it? And he actually took me he didn't take me, but he sent Shabina, who was designing the clothes, to Rodeo Drive to get me the latest Versace suit to wear in the film. I remember it was a very expensive suit. And I bought, I said I'll dress in that suit and give that shot and everything. And then he realized that he couldn't use me because I didn't have a work visa. And I said, oh God, now what do I do? I'm so excited. I've got this expensive suit and I was going to wear it and come in. So ultimately, he had to get an actor from India to do that role. But he told me, Chunky, keep that suit and keep it as a signing amount with you because I'm going to use you in a film very soon. That's what he had said.
Wow.
And then a year and a half later, I met Sajid Khan at a party and Sajid said, I'm doing this film. Hey Baby had already released. I'm doing a film called Houseful. And there's this character. Everyone wants me to play that character in the film. Sajid Khan. But I cannot do it because I'm directing the film. So I need an actor to play it and I can direct the film peacefully. Otherwise, I can't act and direct at the same time. So he said, Chunky, will you do it? So I said, I'd love to. And in fact, I remember it was Sajid, me and Bhavna. In fact, Bhavna told Sajid, he said, I'm searching for an actor. And Bhavna said, Sajid, why don't you think of Chunky? And Sajid said, yes. Will you do it, Chunky? And I said, yeah. So then he took me to meet Sajid Nadyadwala and we all started laughing because we discussed the suit which he had given me in LA. And that's how Houseful happened. And, Nadyadwala himself has got a very dark sense of humor. And, with Sajid Khan's humor and great writing, and the producer loving the character, producer director both loving the character. This character turned out to be very special in the film Houseful. So I was so lucky that there were 3 other housefuls made after that, means 4 housefuls, and Aakhri Pasta continued in all of them and was called Aakhri Pasta in all of them. So yeah, I'm very grateful to both the Sajids and Nadiadwala grandson, the company, for giving me this opportunity.
Tell me all the incidents. I really want to know between you, Akshay, Jackie Shroff, क्या मजाक हुआ? Because I believe you 3 must be a riot.
Oh my God! So with Akshay, I remember the first time when we shot in Italy. There was a big rumor in a hotel that the George Clooney of India is shooting in that hotel. George Clooney of India is obviously Akshay Kumar. So there was a scene where Akshay is trying to, commit suicide from the balcony, and I'm downstairs. I'm the owner of the hotel.
Yeah.
And I'm telling the security, push him, let him die, because if he dies, then my hotel will get a lot of publicity. So I remember when this shot was happening, when he was up there and I was down here, there were a lot of these Italian people who came to me and said, "Where is the George Clooney of India?" So before I could point to Akshay, I said, "I am the George Clooney of India." So they said, "Who's that guy?" I said, "He's my body double." So after Akshay came down, he said, "Chunky, why are these people taking your autograph? And what's happening out here?" So I didn't want to tell him that this is what I told them. But then Sajid Khan went in and spilled the beans to him. And then I got the beating of my life from all of them for doing that. So for that half an hour, I took all the thunder away from Akshay. But we laughed about it. Because Akshay is someone I've known for a very, very long time. I've known him from the days I was in dancing school. And I mean, so acting in dancing school with Madhumati, and I was passing out, and Akshay was just joining because he's much junior to me, age-wise. And I remember, because the seniors had to, coach the juniors on dancing and acting. So, we used to do a bit of that, Akshay and I together. So I've known him since then, and I've always found him a very good-looking boy when he was a kid. Until now, he's really looked after himself and done such a great job with his whole career. So yeah, we go back a long way, and I'm so glad we ended up doing the Houseful series. We also did another film together called De Dhanadhan with Priyadarshan. So yeah, I've actually done 5 films with him, and it's been great fun.
Jackie के साथ?
Dada and I have done Apna Sapna, Mani Mani, and Houseful 3.
Yeah.
And I mean, again, one of the reasons I became an actor was looking at Jackie Shroff when I was young. When he came in Hero, and we used to see him roaming around in the Bandra Fair, and we used to get so excited just looking at him, because he was the top Charminar model at that time. So we've always been hero worshippers.
So कुछ सेट पे कुछ हुआ ऐसा जो मतलब Sunny pulled a fast one on you pulled a fast one on Akshay. What happened when Jackie was around?
But Akshay can pull a fast one on anyone and everyone. He can do anything, anytime.
Very good sense of humor.
With Dada, I remember, is it Apna Sapna, Mani Mani? I don't think. With Dada, has always been fun, yaar. I mean, I really can't come. I remember in Houseful, there was that scene where, but this was very funny. Houseful के climax में, when Dada is searching for everyone with a gun to shoot them, तो मैं पुतला बन जाता हूँ in the wax museum, and I remove all my clothes and I'm just in small briefs.
Yeah.
And then Dada mistakes me for a wax statue and bypasses me.
Yeah.
So when I shot that in the boxer briefs, when I saw it in the post-production, I realized that my briefs had become chota chaddis here. There are special effects. So I called up Sajid Nadiadwala. I said, "Yeah, Sajid Nadiadwala, ये आपने क्या किया? Have you made my boxer shorts into small chaddis? I'll do a case on you." This was just a joke. He says, "To case kar, I'll make the briefs also disappear. You'll be naked in the film." So we used to have these jokes. I mean, with each other. Yeah, so that's Sajid Nadiadwala's sense of humor. And yeah, so we had great fun shooting Houseful 3. We had a long schedule in London, and they all had a surprise birthday party for me because it was my birthday also at that time.
You said Akshay can pull a fast one on anybody. Tell us one incident where he pulled a fast one on you or anybody else around you.
I think when we were shooting Houseful 1 only, we all went out for dinner to a restaurant, and Akshay had said, because I want to treat everyone. So he had taken us, and we all had dinner. And I remember I went to the bathroom, and when I came out, there was no one at the table. And the waiter came and gave me the bill. So I said, oh shit, I'm not carrying my purse. And I genuinely had forgotten to carry my purse. And I said, but where are my friends? He says, they've all left. So Akshay had actually put everyone in the van and left me in that restaurant. I said, abhi to bartan manjne padenge. But then in 10 minutes, they turned around and came and picked me up. Yeah. So Akshay can pull a prank on anyone, anytime.
What's the state of mind now, Chunky? Are you much more relaxed? Because, you went to Bangladesh, you came back, you said you went to producers for work, you got work, and then Houseful started a new innings. Are you feeling much more relaxed now? Because, after all, you're a human and you must have had your moments of agony and maybe some kind of impatience, let's say, howsoever calm you or cool you are. Are you in a much better space today when you wake up in the morning?
With the coronavirus around, no one is in a better space.
Yeah.
But yeah, in life, of course, I'm a greedy actor. I can do much more and I want to do much more. And, there's miles to go before I sleep. That's what I feel, at least. And I'll never give up trying. So I always feel I've not achieved that much and I should keep trying for more because that's what really keeps you going. But if I had to relive my life, would I do the same things? Yes. I don't have any major regrets as such. And we all have to go through that process of becoming actors. There's so much that happens. So it's beautiful. And I'm happy, I'm content, but still there's a lot more I can do.
I completely agree with you. I feel that, and I hope filmmakers are listening, your role should get longer. Your role should get longer. Even in Saho, I felt, bas itna hi. I'll be very frank with you. And the same applies to Jackie Shroff. He's everyone's favorite. The roles should become longer. When you utilize people like Chunky Pandey or a Jackie Shroff, you have to give them a slightly longer role. You just can't say, okay, 2 scenes, effective hai, effective nahi hai, effective hai. That doesn't justify all the time.
But as I said, I never look at the length of the role. I just look at those scenes. If I have those scenes, then I do the roles. And yes, I've been enjoying this new phase of my negative roles that have been coming. Started with Begum Jaan with Mukesh and Mahesh Bhatt giving me that chance in that film. Then going to Saho, and then now this web show called Abhay 2, where I played that character of Harsh, the killer. Yeah, so I have been enjoying doing these negative roles. I didn't know I had such a strong negative side.
I think I'll just repeat because you're a fine actor, and that's what I've been saying in the last few moments of this interview.
And can you believe it? I've not won a single major award till now.
Yeah, how is that? Where there must be moments when you went to the award ceremonies and felt, okay, I'm going to get it this time.
I flew down I remember when I was nominated for Tezab, I was shooting with Sanjay Dutt for Do Matwale in Goa, and I made them stop the shooting for one day, and I flew down to Bombay to receive my award, and I never got it.
No, you were sure that you were going to get it. You felt that you were going to
get it. I was sure. Yeah. I was sure. But that's good. You should be sure. Mile, nahi mile, so that's a different thing. But so I've been nominated many times, and I've never really. So I've been nominated for Houseful. I've been nominated for Apna Sapna Mani Mani. When Aankhein came out, we never had any nomination that year somehow. Then in Tezab, I got nominated. I got nominated for another film called Kasam Vardi Ki. So I've been ditched at the altar.
Yeah, but sometimes there are so many movies around the year that it does become ki ye ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए था, ऐसा होना चाहिए, because so
That's
many
fine.
movies release round the
I
year.
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think the biggest award for any actor is the success of a film.
yeah,
That's a award and a reward, because that just adds 1,000 years to your life.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, if I would swap all the awards for hit films.
One hilarious incident I want to know at home, whether it's Bhavna, whether it's Raisa, whether it's Ananya and you, something crazy.
Oh God, I must tell you this. So they were in London in a hotel, and I was in Bombay and I was shooting for Begum Jan, and I had flown to London. I had not told them I had buzzed my hair completely and I had this white beard. And I went down to the reception. I flew from Bombay to London, and I knew they were in the room because I arrived very early in the morning. And I took the key from the reception and I entered the room, and all three were sleeping in the bed. And I kind of scared them. And when they saw my face, they nearly died. They screamed, shouted, because they didn't recognize me bald. And they were wondering, who's this man who entered the room? Oh God. Seeing that panic, I got scared. I said, oh God, I hope nothing happens to them. I've scared them so badly. Yeah. So that was one incident where I scared Ananya, Raisa and Bhavna, all three together. Otherwise, they're scaring me every day of their lives.
Okay. Anything with Sanjay Dutt? You work with Sanjay Dutt as well?
Oh God, with Sanju, yeah, Sanju and I have done Do Matwale, we've done Zehreele.
Lots.
Yeah. We've done Rascals, and I love him. He's so much fun. It's Sanjay that they made movies on him. So what are my stories?
Yeah, true.
In fact, I just did his home production Prasthanam also. We shot that in Lucknow together.
Yeah. So have you met him recently after he's taken unwell?
No, but
have you?
No, but I believe he's speaking
tested
today that everything is okay. So I'm glad he's back. He's back to work, and yeah, I'm so happy for him. He's a fighter. He can beat anything. Yeah, he's Superman. I mean, we all take inspiration from him.
Thank you, Chanki. Thank you so much for this interview. It's been lovely talking to you, and I thank you from the entire team of E-Times.
I enjoyed doing this interview with you.